Well, without further ado, hello and welcome to the Brothers Slim. This is Cam back with a roller coaster of a week for sure, but logging on Thursday to do some, hopefully not, diabolically broken death by screaming antelope fight. It's my second time trying a level 2 encounter. The first one against the White Lion went horribly, but I think I know why. I went in with some misconceptions about the way I had at least one, maybe two survivors kitted out. So I think this should be better, and I do have a whole bunch more gear now too. So yay! That is something. I did note last time that I was going to try and get this app to show on the actual screen, so it's not just some dude on the internet looking at his phone on the internet. I wasn't able to get it to work on the app that I use for the other streaming camera, so going to look for a specific smartphone streaming thing, or screen sharing thing. So hopefully they'll have that sorted out for next time. I think it's been a few weeks of saying that, but that is the way it goes. That's for sure. But yes, let's go ahead and dive in to the hunt phase. Let's do it. All right, so Axe Survivor is going to be Ishone, and male miniature, but it is a female character, is going to flip us over here. And what do we have? Vomit pile. The survivors find the half-digested remains of their quarry's last meal. Each survivor may scavenge, gain +1 courage, and roll on the table. Well, gaining +1 courage sounds like a yes. So let's do it probably for everybody. Ooh, I need my dice here too. There we go. So I use my office desk for the solo streams, just so so I don't dominate the main room in the house or of the apartment for my wife and I. And I had everything set up to go the other day, and had to pull it all down for work today, so I had stuff scattered all over the place. Okay. On the off chance anyone was planning on tuning in last night, apologies for that. There was a last minute evening appointment that had to get juggled around. But yes, let's go ahead and do some courage gains, starting off with Ishone. Get that courage up to 2. We love to see it. And let's make our first roll of the evening. 3. Archive all consumable gear. Sickening. Sickening indeed. Oh, that stinks. That means dried acanthus is archived. Bummer. Okay, well, onwards to the next one. We're going to roll up here so it doesn't fall in that crack. Next up is Pattern, our support character. Ooh, getting a lantern 10. The antelope is clearly sick, vomiting up pieces of itself. Gain +1 understanding and 1 screaming antelope resource. That is fun for sure. Okay. So that's Pattern. +1 understanding and +1 courage. Cool. And a random antelope resource is going to be Pelt. Good, 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 good. We love to see that. We'll check that up in the corner for now. Cool. Onwards to Cal here. Cal is going to gain a courage and roll on the table. Oh, what are the chances? Show me your criticals. Another lantern 10, so we'll gain another understanding and another resource. Another pelt. Sweet. I'm pretty sure I shuffled those. Might just give it one extra shuffle just in case. Still learning how to do the, I can't remember the name of it, but there's a specific name for shuffling cards when they're sleeved. And it's so much easier than trying a normal shuffle. I am pretty garbage at shuffling to begin with anyways, and learning a new one is not necessarily a step below my normal shuffling. Cool. There we go. Onwards to, last but not least, Vin, our savior. 7. You find something undigested and eat it. Gain +1 survival. Cool. Right, courage, boom, and then lastly for Vin, extra survival, and she could use it too. That's nice. Sweet. Onwards we go. So we'll scoot up here and nominate pattern for the normal hunt table. $23. Ooh, clean water. That sounds fun. Or sounds pleasant, which is a rarity for this game. The survivors pass a forlorn fountain in the shape of a lion's face. A stream of crystal clear water flows from its mouth. Each survivor consumes the water, gaining +1 survival and +1 courage. Any number of survivors may douse their heads in the water and roll 1d10. Okay, well, that sounds like fun. +1 survival and +1 courage for everybody. I'm just going to go through and do that quick. Oh, I also forgot I need to depart, so let's do that first. Level 2 Screaming Antelope, close, and depart. Boom. Okay, and Eshone. Survival and courage. Awesome. As long as he survives, we're going to be able to read the courage thing. That'll be fun. And let's roll on this table. 6. The water is bracing. Gain +1 understanding or remove a disorder of your choice. Wow, that is pretty sweet. Well, we're going to gain a understanding there. Sweet. That's one of the first times I've seen the means to remove disorders outside of an innovation that I don't have yet. Or a innovation? Something. Yeah, I think it was an innovation. So that is cool. Well, let's keep doing this. So Ishone down to Cal. Rolling on the table. Uh-oh, getting a 2. Gain a random disorder. That's too bad. And a random disorder. Flower addiction. You may only depart to hunt the flower knight. After you depart, cure this disorder. So if we want to keep using Cal, we need to go and hunt the flower knight. Well, interesting. Very, very interesting. Only done that fight once so far, so I mean, it would be fun to do it again. I don't know how much use I'll get out of that, but it was a cool fight, so heck yeah, sure, that sounds good. Okay, was there anything else? Nope, just wet and turn stark white. Blech, words. Hair turns stark white and gains the disorder. Then survival, I don't think can go up anymore. Nope, but understanding. No, courage can. There we go. Okay, and then next up, rolling on this table, we have pattern. Getting a 1, so pattern's going to get a disorder as well. Joy. And a courage. And a random disorder. Let's see. Post-traumatic stress. Next settlement phase, you do not contribute or participate in any endeavors. Skip the next hunt to recover. You know what? All things considered, that is not too bad at all. We'll take it. And last but not least, Vin the Savior. Oh, bummer. Gaining a random disorder as well, but also gaining a courage. And for Vin's random disorder, one moment here. Here I am mucking about with pattern still. There we go, Vin. Courage is at 2, and disorder. Anxiety. At the start of each showdown, gain the priority target token unless you have stinky gear in your grid. Okay, well, I mean, not the worst, but also not the best. Okay, well, that's cool, that's cool. Is there anything else from this table, or just the table is that? Cool. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have rolled on that anymore, but that's okay. It's always fun rolling on tables, although this game has deadly tables, which is scary. All right, so we'll scoot forward and have Cal flip over this one here. Stampede. A thunderous boom approaches. The survivors may hide. If they do, move the quarry 1 space back. Otherwise, all survivors gain +1 courage, and the event revealer rolls a d10. Well, I think let's go ahead and roll on this table, because tables of doom are fun. Great. Okay, well, the 2 isn't the worst. First things first, all survivors gain +1 courage. That is fun. Let's do that first. Up to 3 courage. Awesome. And Ishone. Up to 4 courage. Also super awesome. Cow. Up to 3. Nice. And then lastly, pattern here. Also up to 3. Cool. Well, if everyone makes it out, or if most people do, maybe we'll actually finally have some survivors starting to level up a little bit here. So rolling a 2 on Stampede. 2 to 7. That's a wide range. In the chaos, the survivors glimpse the monster that spooked the screaming antelope. All survivors suffer 2 brain event damage and wipe away what they saw from memory. 2 brain event damage. Okay. Shone down to 5 insanity. Cal down to 4. Pattern down to 1. And Vin down to 3. Sweet. And forward we shall go. And let's go ahead and make another random hunt roll here. 87. Actually, before I flip too far, I think the water is present in this piece of art, which is always fun to see. Scary, like monster water, maybe? Maybe that's the food from Mouse of Others. Still cool to show the art in this game. Okay, 87. Weeping faces. From the water to the weeping. Water flows from the eyes of the surrounding stone faces, gathering in a small pool. Any survivor may consume from the pool and roll 1d10. If they have 3+ understanding, add 2 to their roll. Insane survivors are inconsolable. They lay on the ground sobbing heavily. If any survivor is insane, roll again on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt board. Okay, so any survivor may roll on the table. Let's do it. Tables are fun once again, so let's do it. Let's see. I think I'll do it with folks that have +3 understanding, because I think we have a few. Is that just courage? Oh, we might not have any, actually. Pattern. 2, Cal, 2, and Ishone, 2. Alas, well, let's go ahead and roll a few here. Weeping faces. Let's go ahead and roll with the event revealer, which was pattern. 5. Refreshing. Nice. Okay, well, that's cool. Let's do one more. Let's go ahead and do Eshone. That is cocked right in the middle. Okay, the water is salty and sour. You can't help but thinking about what you might be drinking. Suffer 1 brain event damage. Okay, so that is Ishone. Going down to 4 insanity. And you know what? I think let's just go ahead and move on. So we do have an insane survivor, so that'll be rolling again on this table here. Or the hunt events. 94. 94 is right up there, hey? Sickening mess. It's been a theme. Water and goop. The survivors come upon a patch of badly damaged ground. The stone faces are cracked and debris is strewn everywhere. Piles of toxic-smelling dung and half-digested viscera litter the area. Survivors approach, but survivors with squeamish disorder refuse to get any closer, so we don't have squeamish. Insane survivors consume what they find and make themselves sick. They gain -1 strength token. Sane survivors stop to investigate the mess. Each gains +1 courage, rolls 1d10, and adds their understanding. So the huge bummer with losing a strength is I had just gotten all of my people, all my damage dealers to the point where they'd be able to wound on a 6+, and that is going to sour things. All right, bummer. So strength, a temporary -1. That really sucks. So that's Eshone affected. Cal, what's your... Yeah, that's going to be Cal 2, which also sucks. +1. Okay, there's that. And then Pattern, are you also insane? No, Pattern's not insane. Then you are also insane. So my only non-insane person is the only non-damage dealer I have. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, but Pattern, the non-insane person, is going to get a Courage and roll a d10, adding their Understanding. And their Understanding is 2, so we'll be adding 2 to this result. 4. Heaving eyes filled with tears, your sickening hunt pays off. Gain 1 random basic hunt resource and suffer 1 event damage to a random hit location. Okay. Well, that could have been worse for sure. That'll be to the noggin. Okay, and random resource. Monster High, so we'll check that up there and deal with that later. That one really kicked me in the butt. That minus strength might totally alter this fight, which could really suck. We'll see. So onwards we go. We'll all scoot up. And lastly, we'll have Vin go ahead and roll on hunt event table. 45. Jagged Valley. A valley of sharp white stones opens before the survivors, looking just like a toothy maw. As they push and climb through the jagged spires, they find that even the shallowest nick bleeds profusely. Each survivor suffers 1 event damage to the body. Unless the survivor has bandages to patch up their wounds, all survivors also gain 2 bleeding tokens. If any survivors has a pickaxe, they may try to convince the others to let them investigate a bit more. If they are convinced, roll 1d10. We do not have a pickaxe, so that is too bad. 1 event damage to the body for everybody. Well, let's just go top to bottom. We'll go with Eshone. 1 damage to the body and 2 bleeding tokens. And same across the board here. And last but not least, Vin. There we go. Okay. Was there anything else? No, that is it. So we'll scoot forward once again. It looks like this is going to be my first time on Overwhelming Darkness. Okay, well, let's go ahead and check that out. Oh my goodness, struggling with the first page of the book. Overwhelming Darkness 147. Okay, 145, 147. Creepy, fantastic art, as is the usual for this game. There we go. Overwhelming Darkness. All survivors must determine their paths and walk them simultaneously. Insane survivors walk the path of the insane. Survivors with 3+ courage walk the path of the brave, and if no other path applies, walk the path of the doomed. So we got 3 insane survivors, so let's go ahead and do this top to bottom. Ishone. Rolling a d10. Hitting a 9. A huge eye stares at you from the darkness. It scares you sane. Set your insanity to 1 and gain the post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay. Post-traumatic stress, here we go. Next settlement phase, you do not contribute or participate in any endeavors. Skip the next hunt to recover. Okay, well, once again, that could be much worse. The next up, so that is Eshone. We'll go with Cal, who's also insane. 5. You shriek and lash out. All survivors suffer 1 event damage to a random hit location. Let's just roll all 4 dice at once to try and expedite things. And I'll just have them in order that I have on the app here. All right, so Eshone takes 1 to the waist. All survivors. Okay, not all other. All. So Cal takes 1 to the body. Pattern takes 1 to the waist. And lastly, Vin takes 1 to the hands. There we go. Okay, and then the last insane survivor being Vin. Same story. Ouch, you kibbles. All right, so let's just get that organized in a line there. Eshone takes 1 to the head, going down to 1 armor there. Cal to the body again, having his armor reduced to 0, which sucks. Pattern to the legs, down to 1, and Vin to the arms, down to 0. Okay, well, that is them. Now, does Pattern have 3? Ooh, I might have messed this up, actually. 3... One moment. I think I've probably just gone too far, but let's see. Oh, I did. I am going to retcon that because I think that's important. So Cal, you can get 1 more there. Okay, 1 moment here. This is turning out to be the longest hunt phase I think I've ever had. Okay, so Cal has 3 courage. And Eshone, do you also have 3 courage? Oh, you do too. Oh, dang it. I've mucked this up a little bit. And then what about Vin? Courage is also 3. Ah, so they're all... Well, I'm going to take backsies here a little bit. Let's go boom and boom. Take that back. And take that back. Cal will take that back too. Okay, there we go. My bad. So, redoing that a little bit there, I think every single person actually has +3 courage, so this is all going to be Path of the Brave. Quick little retcon there. So, back to rolling on table. So, we'll go with Eshone again. So, Path of the Brave, rolling a d10. 6. A massive whale swims overhead. Your guts quiver with its booming cries. You vomit in fear but keep a brave face. Gain -1 evasion token. After this event, all other survivors gain +1 survival from your bold display. -1 evasion. Kind of a bummer, but that's, I think, better than what was going on previously. All right, and then +1 survival. I think that'll be kind of irrelevant for everybody. Yeah. Okay, onwards to Cal, rolling on the Brave table. 4. Same thing, -1 evasion. That's too bad. Okay, and then next up we'll have Pattern. That's not gonna be a 1. You find a half-dead survivor covered in translucent moths. Ignore them, losing 1 courage, or spend all your survival to gain them, gaining 1 population. Oh, spend all your survival. This is Pattern. It's got 4 survival. How much stuff are you getting with your loadouts from arriving? Oh, I think we're going to lose the courage here. Lose 1 courage. Because I think we're going to need that survival. All right, then last but not least, we have Vin also rolling on the same table here. Man, okay. -1 accuracy token. Okay, well, I don't know what was better or worse there. That also kind of stunk. Accuracy -1. Okay, well, that is Overwhelming Darkness done. Boo Rands, if you ask me. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, back to the tables. And so let's go back to the top with Eshone rolling. Oh, there's no need to roll what I'm doing here. He's supposed to be picking this up. Migration. Some unseen force has set off a massive migration. Nothing remains but uprooted acanthus plants and shattered ground ruined by hooves. Move the screaming antelope 3 spaces away from the survivors on the hunt board. 1, 2, 3. This is like quadruple the amount of time I think I've ever spent on a hunt. Put that back there, and we'll scoot everyone forward. And then on to pattern here, rolling on the normal hunt event. 89. I think we already had that one, and if so, I'm probably going to reroll. No, we haven't. Cleaner birds. Tiny ragged birds with needle-thin beaks fly overhead. Each survivor rolls 1d10. The lowest scoring survivor, roll-offs in case of ties, becomes a straggler. The birds swarm the straggler. Okay, well, let's get some rolls here. Okay, so just once again in order of the apps, we'll have Shone, Cal, Pattern, and Vin. All right, Shone is going to be the straggler. One forces its way into their mouth and down their throat. The survivor vomits up the well-fed bird, their insides scrambled and scarred. Gain +1 permanent luck. Well, hey, you know what? I'll take the luck on Shone. Luck +1. -1 permanent speed. Okay. If any survivor has a whip, they crack it and fell the offensive creature. Gain +1 basic resource. That we do not. All right, so we'll scoot forward again, and now we have another hunt. So this will be Cal nominating. Teething. The survivors find a tram of large, rotting teeth littering the ground. Each survivor may scavenge, rolling on the table below. Well, let's do it. So 1d10. Just going in order of the outputs again. So we'll go with the friendly first, getting a 1. You cut yourself on the sharp shard, suffer 1 event damage to the arms. Okay. 1 event damage to the arms. Done deal. Next up, 5. Nothing of use. You know what? I'm going to stop there. It looks like nothing else on the table is really that fantastic. So we'll stop and we'll move ahead. And then another random hunt table roll. Oh, what does that mean? 17, I guess we'll say. Okay, 17. Face to face. Amidst the sea of stone faces, one catches the event revealer's eye. They feel compelled to investigate. Gain +1 courage and roll 1d10. Who was the instigator here? I think that would have been after Cal, so it would have been Vin. Four. 2 to 7. The face reminds you of someone dear. Your heart aches with loneliness. If your survival is greater than your insanity, suffer monster level brain event damage. For Vin, insanity is greater. That's too bad. Monster level brain event damage, so that's 2. Going down to 1, no longer insane. Okay, that could have been worse for sure, and I think that looks like it. So we'll scoot up here and we make it through. Oh, it's 3 even off the map. Make it through the longest hunt I've ever had. I think it's only been about half an hour, but it felt like forever. And I think it might have crippled me for this fight. We'll see. Okay, so I'll do a quick little adjustment here. There we go. Things got jibbled around a little bit, but that's okay. So put that there, put that back there. It's gonna be just there, actually. There we go. There we go. And so, first time doing the level 2 antelope. I think that would be a 7. Sorry, I don't quite follow you. What do you mean by a 7? Or in relation to which? Also, hello, by the way. Okay, so we drew the monster corpse, which is very exciting. We get to place our survivors anywhere we like, which might be very nice. My strategy with the antelope every single time has been get rid of all the acanthus first. So I think I'm going to continue that forward here and see how that goes. Yeah, so. Oh, cool. That makes sense. As in 0, 0. Yeah, that makes total sense. Hopefully I'll remember that for next time. Thank you for the advice. And hello to you too, the 250 Mike. Good to see you again. And Bosco, lovely to have you for the first time also. Okay, Q. Where to set up and what to do. So the big difference only real big difference aside from increased stats and such is a new trait, Diabolical. At the end of the monster's turn, target a random survivor in the trample zone. Full move, and so we could survival action to get out of the way. That's nice. That's kind of neat, actually. It's almost like a way to control the antelope's movement a little bit. Last time I fought it, it was just like running aimlessly away and away and away. So that's kind of neat, but something to look out for sure. Okay, so it's going to be in the middle there. Let us leave. Let's go. You can go there. And you can go there. And then as far as these two, I think support can go up this way, and then you can go there. Okay, so it's going to be harder to hit, needing with 10 toughness. It's got 16 wounds, including the basic action. It's got +1 damage and +1 speed. I lost speed and I lost strength basically across the board, and I'm really worried that the lost strength is going to come into play in a bad way. Hopefully, my one saving grace is going to be the clawhead arrow on Vin here. So fingers crossed that is the case. We shall see. We don't get to go first though. Oh, actually, do we? Let's take Dead Monster. Drawn during survival setup, they may start the showdown anywhere on the board, and they may go first. So we do get to go first. That is fun. Cool. Okay, well. In that case, we're going to go ahead and just do the acanthus pickup roundy-roo here. Let's go ahead and start with Vin. Getting a 9, so it'll be 1 fresh acanthus. Very nice. Storage, resources, strange. This app is so handy. Ooh, I got a lot of fresh acanthus. I need to do something with that. There we go. And do you want to move? I think you do. Let's go ahead and just go down to here. Yes, that will be her turn. For our good chum here, he is going to, this being Eshone, table here as well. Getting a 6. You find something tasty. Yum. Gain a survival. Heart 8-4, which is topped up. So pretty sweet. And I think I'm just going to scoot 1 forward just to there. Next up, let's have Pattern roll on the table as well. Oh, getting a 2. Suffer 1 event damage to the arm. Go. And that is gone. And then, do you want to move it all? I think you do. Let's go ahead and just put you... yeah, let's do it. Let's put you there. And then Cal here is going the same thing. He has a full kit of Screaming Antelope gear. And so I do believe... not slam, injury rolls, arrival... When you activate terrain, you may add 2 to your roll. So we have to add 2 to this. Very fun. Getting a 7. Find something tasty. He's also kitted out, though, so we'll just get rid of that. Boom. And do I want to move him? I don't think he needs to, but I kind of want to just to get spread out. Let's just scoot him. I don't know if this will really have any effect or not. Let's go there. Okay. Don't think I need to spend a survival to attack, although we could. I think let's go ahead and finish our turn there. Oh, one thing I also forgot to mention too. Eshone does have the Flower Knight badge, and so we drew the diversion tactics. Once per attack, before hit location dice are rolled, any standing survivor who is adjacent to the monster and not being attacked may spend 1 survival to cancel hit. So pretty cool. Just need to remember that, so we'll put it up by the traits that are in play. Okay, let us see what this Screaming Antelope is going to do. Slam. Pick target, closest knockdown survivor, closest threat in field of view. That's going to be us this time. Well, closest or furthest? Furthest threat in field of view. Well, that'll be behind us here, so we'll go boom, boom. And so it's going to be 2 speed, 3 to hit, and 2 damage. Because of those tokens here. Okay, well. I think those are both gonna hit. Let me just double check on Vin. Yeah, got the 1 accuracy or 1 evasion, so yes, so that is going to be 2 hits for 2 damage apiece. Now she kibbles, and she's going to take the hits. You know what? That is just no fun. We're going to spend a survival and see if she gets it back on a 6+. She does. And she'll just take the 2 damage to the head. Okay. And then trample is going to happen here. Trample, trample, trample. So how do we want to do this? Let's put the action down there. And here we go. As you can see, oh, it actually gets to choose. The end must return target a random survival. So let's just do highest to lowest. Highest is the one that's going to be targeted. Highest to lowest here. Or, yeah, white dice, black dice. Okay, so that is going to be Ishone being targeted, in which case Ishone is going to... there is a flow there, so I'm going to interpret that as being able to dash and just scoot on 1, 2 that way. And full move through and past the survivor. So full move for level 2 here is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll go there. Cool. In which case, I think 1 slight little retcon, because if I was really thinking, I would have done it beforehand. So that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just so that I knew that it would have been going that way. Okay. Cool. Well. That's going to bring it back to our turn. So I do really want to get him with the clawhead arrow, but I think need to get this Acanthus out of the way. So we'll do that first. Rolling on the Acanthus table, getting a 9. Lovely. We'll grab another Acanthus. Strange resource. Fresh Acanthus. Done deal. And then I think we're just going to start moving. So let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4 up to there. I think that should be a relatively safe spot. Pattern here is going to also roll on this Acanthus table. Getting a 9, so fantastic. We'll add another Acanthus. Perfect. And then as far as movement, let's just go just 1 to there. And as far as movement for our good friend Cal here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. We are going to be able to get a hit in. Because, ooh, 1 moment. No, that's a straight line. That wouldn't work. So, yes, let's do that. All right, so Cal here. Cal is the one with minus evasion. Is going to be swinging in with a King Spear. So we're hitting on 6+ with 2 dice. And down to 3 strength instead of 4, which is too bad. So we're at 7s to wound, which isn't optimal right now, but we shall see. So 6s to hit. No, we do not connect either time. That's just the way it goes. However, we can also swing in with the counterweight axe here. So let's go ahead and do that. It's just going to here. Once again, counterweight axe has a range of 2, so we are all squared away there. Speed is reduced, which is too bad. So we only have a single attack, but we're hitting on 6s, and we do still have 3 strength here. Alas, that is not going to be hit. And I specifically didn't go in the blind spot because I didn't want to get trampled after. That is okay. At least we're set up with all of the Acanthus off the board now. Let's shift this forward a little bit in case he's going to hang out on that upper board edge for a while. Alrighty, Roo, that brings us to the monster's turn, and we're going to get... Ooh, Infested. This is a trait. When this comes into play, the monster gains +1 toughness token. Discovering the ticks is gruesome. Roll 1d10 for each survivor. On a 6+, gain... Oh, that stinks. Okay, well... Here I am so worried about the toughness, and it's just getting tougher. Okay, plus toughness token. All right, plus toughness token. There we are, and let's go ahead and roll. So we're looking for under 6s for this horrible infested tick creature. Let's just go around the table like this. So we'll start with pattern. Pattern takes some damage here. 6+, 1 brand damage per monster level. Okay, bummer. That's going to be a severe noggin injury, meaning knockdown. And then Cal here, getting a Lantern 10 when you don't want it. So Cal's going to take some event damage, going down to 2 insanity. And next up we have Eshai. Oh, bummer. Also taking a severe head damage. Getting knocked down. And lastly, Vin, let's just get a 5 less, please. Dear Diary, jackpot. We shall take it. Okay, and then there is more things to do here. Draw AI. Okay, let's draw another AI card. When the survivor ends their act adjacent to the monster, roll a 1d10. On a result of 1 or 2, they are infested with ticks and gain -1 string tokens. Okay, so this infested card is nasty. I really don't like it. It's just going to be, I think, in play for the rest of the fight. And I don't want to be adjacent, which at the end of the day is okay for the crew that I have. But yeah, -1 strength tokens for being adjacent is awful. All right, so what's it doing with the rest of its turn here? Full move in the direction the monster is facing and turn to face the closest survivor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turning to face the closest survivor is going to turn... let's see. Yeah, that way will do. All right, pick target. Knock down survivor in range 12. Yep, we can definitely do that. Move twice and attack the target. Oh no. The target is knocked down. This attack gains +3 speed. Okay, well, I think I'm going to have to encourage here because there is a flow. So let's go ahead and encourage with Vin. Keeping it on a 6, that is nice. And I'll have pattern stand up here. And let's go and do this. So move twice and attack target. So 2 speed and 2 damage. And this is on pattern. Do you have any vision? Yes, you do. So this is going to be hitting on 3s. 2 hits and 2 damage to the chest and booties. All right, pattern, what you got here? So body takes a light wound, and so does the legs. Okay. And it's not its turnover yet. So first things first, let's do this thing. It's going to do its diabolical and run. So let's spend another survival to dash. The flow, nice, keeping it. And let's just go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, right there is fine. That'll be fine indeed. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that does set it up nice for this turn. Fingers crossed. I have a lot of really mixed luck in this game. Last level 1 fight against the Antelope felt so smooth, so in control. This one, it already feels kind of off the rails. Okay, so let's go ahead before I forget. Let's do Vin. One thing I just want to take a look at, she is a savior, so character assist. Before making an attack roll, you may declare in a loud booming voice if the attack gain X automatic hits. X cannot be more than the hunt experience. You know what? Perfect. Let's go ahead and just make the clawhead arrow an automatic hit with that. That sounds good to me. So we're going to automatically hit with the clawhead arrow, which is nice. If you hit, gains -1 evasion token, in which case I'm just going to get rid of that +1 toughness token it got. That's essentially the same thing here. Or is it the same thing? No, it's not the same thing. That's to hit. Yeah, toughness and evasion are not the same thing. Okay, so -1 evasion. It's got 3 positives, 1 negative. That's something. Okay. Yeah, so the Clyde arrow didn't exactly do what I thought it was going to do, but that's okay. It's got a whole bunch of strength, though, so let us see if we're able to connect with its toughness of 10. 11, actually. Adding 6 to this. 9. Dang it. Oh, and I forgot I should have drawn the hit location as well. Restless inner thigh. So we don't wound. So there's no reaction there. That's already Rue in this case. Okay, well. How do we want to do this? I think let's encourage, and so this will be Vin. Keeping the survival action, that's great. You're going to be able to get up here, and with a counterweight axe, you can just go ahead and swing from where you are, which we like. We like that very much. And that is Shone here. All right, so 1 dice hitting on 5. We do not hit, so that's too bad. And then let us just go ahead and where do you want to move to? Let's see, can you get there if I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you can. So let's just move you back this way. Just to there. And let's go ahead and do pattern. What do you got going on? Pattern does have the Vespertine bow, and I kind of just feel like getting some wounds in would be nice. So let's see what we can do here. So we're hitting on 4s. Or no, we're hitting on 5s. Okay, so we do hit, and we've got 2 deadly on us. Let's see, rest of shoulder, wound. All right, let's see. So we don't have much strength here at all, which is too bad. So we need a basically we need an 8 to hit via crit, or we need a lantern 10, which would be a crit anyways. No, so we do not wound. However, it was only a reaction on a wound, so not a bad one for that to happen to. Bringing us to, let's go ahead and bring Cal into the mix. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to here. Not being adjacent once again to try and avoid some bad times. And with the King Spear, we get 2 dice hitting on 5. All right, that'll be 1 hit, and we connect with. Oh, alas! I was debating on doing the cat's eye circle last turn, but it's too bad. The screaming antelope panics. Its undermouth unleashing an inhuman wail. It bucks wildly and leaps into the air. The attacker is doomed. All survivors adjacent to the monster suffer 2 brain damage per monster level, knockback 5, and are knocked down. So we don't need to worry about that because we're not adjacent. That's nice. The monster lands on its belly and begins to slide on its teeth. Turn the monster directly away from the attacker and full move forward in a straight line. On collision, non-death survivors gain 1 random disorder in addition to normal rules. It is a terrifying thought, like a fleshy lawnmower with teeth. Okay, so full move in a straight line is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to there. And then we shall shuffle this up. I'm missing a couple. Let's get those in here too. Okay, so I feel like this isn't going terrible so far. I've had some really poor dice rolls when it comes to hitting, which should be the easy part. But you know what? I would prefer to get those out of the way now and have better rolls when it comes to wounding it later. So we shall see. All right. That is going to bring us to its turn. Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit here again. There we go. Seeing that monster. Cool, cool. Alrighty, and it is going to buck. Oh, a mood, which we might not be able to get rid of. At the start of each monster turn, target and attack any survivor in the blind spot. You know, that's fine by me. It's not going to do anything else. We'll add that to our growing stack of things we need to keep track of. Yeah, cool. End of its turn, it's going to diabolical. Ooh, are we within range of it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Indeed, we are. Ooh, do we want to double encourage here? I think that we do. Yes, I think that we do indeed. So, Vin, do you get it back? You do not. That's Vin's first survival burned. Going down to 3. And that is going to be... 2, 3 to there, and let's see if we get it up here. Yes, nice. And that's just gonna be 1, 2, 3 to there, and then you move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. All right. So that's the end of its turn. That was, I feel like, a fantastic turn where it basically did nothing. I think first things first, let's do the careful thing here and use the cat's eye circlet to pick up the next 3 hit location cards. And see what we have. So we have Furry Throat, Restless Shake, and Restless Hoove. Okay, Clever Shields, that one's kind of nice. There's a crit there too. Wound and Failure. You know what? This one sounds like the worst. So, you know what? I think I'm going to... one sec here. Vin, what is your speed? You have 2 speed. I kind of want to put it first and see if we can just get it out of the way. Let's try that. So Vin is going to attack here with the catgut bow. So 2 speed. Hitting on 7s, which is a bummer because she's got -1 accuracy. Oh, dang, that really stinks. Oh well. All right, well, let's go ahead and lean in with Cal next. And Cal is going to King Spear, so 2 dice, hitting on 5s. That'll be 1 hit, and I think this is the one that we don't really want to have happen. Okay, so we just need to wound. If we wound, that would be nice. And I mean, this isn't terrible if we do miss, but we shall see. So in this case, we have 3 strength. So we need a 8 because we need to get to 11, which stinks. So looking for an 8 on the dice. 7. Alas, man, getting that +1 toughness token and all of the minus strengths during the hunt fucking sucks. All right, so we do fail. If attacking with a melee weapon, it is kicked out of reach by the screaming antelope's thrashing hooves. Spend your action to retrieve the lost weapon before it can be used again. Yeah, so we'll leave that there just as a reminder. That stinks though for sure. Next up, we'll have Shonego here. So 1 dice hitting on 5s. Nice, so we do hit, so that's something. And we get the Restless Shank. So there's a wound roll. And let's see here. So we have 3 strength. So once again, needing 8s. Oh, yeah, this is brutal. Yeah, that's going to be a miss. Nothing else bad happens there, though. And that is going to be the end of our turn. However, we've got someone that needs to move. So let's take a look at Trample. Yeah, or Diabolical. It does have the flow, so we'll let this happen first. which case it's going to turn here. We're going to dash in, goes down to 2 survival, and she's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down to here, almost off the map the other way now. Oh no, I was doing that wrong. That's going to be after its actual go, because diabolical rundown. Yeah, because that was the old one. So let's put you back here for now, because we don't know exactly what's going to happen, because it wasn't its turn. All right, so that is there. And what's it going to do before that? Stop. Closest to target knocked down. We got no one. Furthest threatened field of view range. Okay, that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4. And that'll be you. Body blow always hits the body. So let's go up to here we go. So 2 speed, 3 accuracy, 3 damage. Ouch. Or 3 damage. Yes. And 3 damage is pretty brutal. Oh, and this is body blow that just hits the body. So this would be 6 damage to the body. So I need to do something here. Well, yeah, let's do it. No matter what. I guess there's no point in doing it. It's going to be a serious injury roll here anyways. Or a serious injury regardless. Oh no, so that would be the difference between making injury roll or not. So let's spend a survival, get it back on a 6. No. That is Pattern's first one spent. Going down to 3. Okay. And a severe bodily injury roll. Eight. Broken rib, it even hurts to breathe. Suffer -1 permanent speed and gain a bleeding token. -1 speed and bleeding tokens, up to 3 bleeding tokens, which isn't great. And -1 speed. Luckily, this person doesn't really attack too much. That's okay. Okay, so. Then after that, if the attack damaged the target, draw an AI. Ouch. So that we shall do. Draw another one. Gore. Full move in the direction the monster is facing and turn to the closest survivor. Let us spend a survival. Let's get it out of the way. We can. So let's just go. Oop. You know what? I might even just go back this way a little bit. I'm just going to go. Yes, that'll be fine. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to there. Okay. Pick target. Random survivor in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. Can I get there? No, so that's just going to be. You know what? One quick little retcon. I'm just going to see if I can run too far away. So, yeah. So being able to get to there with the end of the movement, because it would have been 5, and yep, she does have 5 movement. So there we go. No target. Graze. Let's go ahead and do graze. Monster full moves to close. Okay, there's nothing there. Full move in a straight line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, was I wrong? Oh, bummer. I wasn't able to get out of range. That's too bad. So with that in mind, it wouldn't have been graze. It would have been. Where was I? Rest of gore. All right, so 2 speed, 3 accuracy, and 2 damage. Let's see. Yep, those are going to be 2 hits for sure, which sucks. And that's going to be 2 the body and the noggin. All right, so severe injury on the head. And that is going to be a happy, happy, fun table roll on the body once more and knock down. Getting a 9. Can't be too bad, can it? Collapse lung. Minus a movement token and a bleeding token. It's movement permanence? No. Up to 4 bleeding tokens, though, which is no good. There we go. Ouch. Okay, yeah, I don't know about this. This isn't going so good at all. All right, well, that's going to cause diabolical. So there's going to be a trample happening because can't stand up and move. So I'm just going to take a quick look at trample again. Collides with survivor, they suffer damage equal to the monster level 2 random location. So done deal and full move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Way the heck off that way. And 2 random damage to the waist. Okay, and that's just a light wound there, so that could be worse. Pattern is just getting mangled right now, though. And there's not much we can really do this turn. Let's see, so you can go... Okay, so Buck, that's still in play. You got to spend your action to pick up your weapon, so we'll just do that right away. Done deal. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and get you here. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do that and just loot this dead monster corpse because why the heck not right now? Getting a lantern 10, that is nice. Oh, good question. I don't know. Let me take a look at the raw acanthus. Because I do have a whole bunch of the fresh ones, and I've thought they were just for making the dried one, but I haven't actually looked at it. Let's see, it's shown there. Strange resources. Fresh acanthus. Archive this to fully heal 1 hit location, including injury levels and armor points. Hey, I've got a bunch of these, and that sounds pretty awesome. So it doesn't help the bleeding, but still really useful. I think I'm gonna leave this just beside me here, just to see if I can remember that. Okay, and gain a random resource from a monster resource deck of your choice. From a monster resource deck of your choice. Well, I think, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and do... Oh, I kind of... Is there any point in doing the Phoenix just for fun? Nah, I think just getting another antelope one makes the most sense. Beast steak. Okay, cool. Well, we shall add that to our growing pile of stuff. Hey, thank you. Any pro tips are super appreciated. Been learning a lot through this campaign, and I think I have learned enough now to have a decent grasp, but I think I didn't learn fast enough, and I've lost any good survivors many turns ago. And it seems like whenever I start to get in and get it out, they all die again. So I might actually restart this campaign from scratch, but we'll see. We shall see. Okay, so that is that gone. We got a beast flankeroo. Let's see here. So you're going to come back 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably to you. And pattern is super mangled right now. He's pretty friggin' mangled. I think I'm just gonna let him lie down, and we shall see what happens when we get there. You can move though, but I don't think you're going to. Maybe just get up to there. Okay, well, that is gonna bring us back to... You know what? I think I am going to spend 1 fresh acanthus, because I do have a whole bunch of them. And use it on pattern. Just while he is knocked down and he's taking a beating in places. Let's do the body. So I'll uncheck that. Bring the armor back up to 2. Okay, and back to, so that was kind of just like a waste of turn for us, but you know what? That's okay. Yeah. All right, so back to its turn. Stomp and Snort, random survivor in range. Let's see, so definitely you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's just gonna be a pattern. That's all right. Intimidate. The screaming antelope begins to stomp and snort excitedly. A gurgling moan sounds from its undermouth. Turn to face target and roll 1d10. On the result of 4+, the target suffers 4 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down. In addition, if the target is insane, they suffer knockback 5. Okay, well, stomping and snorting. Let's see, looking for a 3 or lower. No. Brain damage per monster level on pattern. That is going to be a severe brain injury, which is no fun. Let's roll on the dice first and see what we get. A 6. Hopefully that won't be too terrible. Brain trauma is terrifying art. Brain trauma 6. Danger seizure. You thrash wildly, dealing 1 damage to yourself and every adjacent survivor. Gain a random disorder and 1d5 insanity. So it'll be 2 insanity. 1, 2, and a random disorder. Narcissistic. You may not wear armor at the head location. If you are wearing armor at the head location, when you gain this disorder, archive it. Hey, well, that armor had already been used up, I think. Yeah, it had. So not the worst loss for now. Okay, so they're not saying so they don't suffer knockback 5. However, oh balls, I should have gotten pattern up. Oh well, learning experience for sure. Okay, so diabolical is gonna come into play now. So it's gonna move, turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Getting to there. Pattern's gonna stay there. Suffering 2 random damage to the body. Good thing we just healed that up. There we go. Okay. All right, so that's the end of its turn. Let's see if we can do anything here. So you would get to stand up now, and you are going to GTFO from this place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's do the cat-size circlet. Or do I want to? I kind of feel like it's just like all or nothing. I need to see if I can get some wounds in because I've done a single wound. No, scratch that. I haven't done a single wound. Yeah, so I don't think this is looking very good at all. So let's see with this turn if we can get some wounds in and go from there. Well, yeah, so let's start with pattern because it is your turn. And Vespertine Bow, so it's going to be 2 attacks hitting on 5s. We get 1 hit. It's going to connect with the furry throat. All right, so we are getting a crit on an 8 is basically what we're fishing for. No. So nothing else happens there. That is that. I feel like that has been this entire fight. Just whiff. I think even if the strength thing didn't come into play, we'd only maybe have 1 or 2 wounds, which I don't think would be enough. But we'll keep playing it out here for at least a little bit longer. You're telling me there's a chance. Let's go ahead and do the... let's do the bow first. So this is going to be Vin. Hitting on 8s with 2 die. You know what? Let's cut this back to... Or hitting on 7s, yeah, so we'll keep it 2 dice. Hitting on 7s. That's a perfect hit. I don't think the bow has anything on a perfect hit. No, but a perfect hit is something. Restless Thigh. So we need 8s to wound. 8s, is that correct? Yeah, 8s. Bummer. Is that right? 1 moment. So it's got... Yeah, that is right. That sucks. So looking for... We do not get it. Okay, well, let's go here. Counterweight axe, swing it in. With Ishone. So one dice hitting on fives. No. Yeah, even with like the easy hits, we're just not hitting very often at all with the weapons that we need to. Okay. Well, let's go up here and try Cal with King Spear hitting on fives. It's going to be a single hit once again, wounding on eights. Oh my goodness, we do get a wound. I forgot to pick up the card, and we wound. Amazing. All right, so that's our first wound. Okay, well, 15 more to go. Yeah, this is gonna be an uphill battle if it's possible at all. All right, so let's do the. All right, I think I already did the bow, didn't I? Did I do it this turn? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. All right. Well, yeah, that is our turn. So let's see what this antelope do. Back kick in blind spot range. No one there. Closest threat in range. Boom. So that it's in the blind spot. Okay, there we go. 1 speed, 3 plus accuracy, and 2 speed. 3 plus accuracy and 4 damage. 6, that'll be 2 hits for 3 damage apiece. To the waist and the body, this being on Cal. What was it, 4 damage? Ouch. I guess the waist is, you know what, I'm going to spend a survival on, we'll go with on the body, saving that one. And then waist gets totally taken out to 0 armor. Oh, balls. That means it's also going to do some less fun stuff here. All right, well. So it gets to trample both of them this turn, unless I do something. So let us dash. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you and Cal, you just lose a survival. Going down to 2 in total. You could get it back on a 6. You do, that's nice. Going 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Just push back 1. Cool. In which case, it's going to trample, going 8 squares over to there. And I'm messing this up. I keep doing. Oh no, yeah, that is played correctly. Okay, so that is the end of its turn, bringing it to our go. Once again, just Hail Mary. Let's see if we can get those hits with the Vespertine bow. Hitting on 5s, we get 1 hit. We connect with the Restless Flank. Does have a reflex. So once again, critting on an 8. Hey, we get a crit. Fantastic. We gain a Screaming Antelope resource. Shank Bone. Cool. Blood runs down the Screaming Antelope side. Oh, you tell me there's a chance. Gain a -1 toughness token. So it's down to 10 toughness. Holy moly. Well, we love to see that. Okay. Maybe we're still in this. We shall see. Awesome. So that is something. Let's go ahead and do... Let's move you to here, and we'll hammer in with the counterweight axe. Counterweight axe we go. Oh, actually, one moment. Let's do that after. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that first. I don't think it'll really matter, but let's do it just in case anyways. Actually, no. Switch you there. And let's do this first. Okay, so 1 dice hitting on 5s. We hit. Nice. Restless rump. Okay. So reflexes can happen anyways. And we have 3 strength. So we wound on a 7. Hey, fantastic. So we'll get rid of another mana card there. Reflex, turn the monster to face away from the attacker. Full move forward in a straight line. So already facing away enough, if you ask me. So let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Cool. Done deal. And that is down in the stack. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. I think I'm going to dash. I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but I think we're going to do it. So, oh yeah, you are low on survival. You have bone darts, which are kind of crap, but I think we're probably just going to use the bone darts. Let's go for it. So let's go. What's the range on them? 7, I think. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. So we were able to do that. Let's go like that. Just getting within range. And bone darts. 1 dice hitting on 6. We do hit. Fantastico. Gnarled horns. And we have 3 strength, so we're wounding on 7s. Okay, so there is a failure response. If the attacker is adjacent to the monster, the weapon is stuck. Tugging frantically, it comes loose. You stumble, so don't need to worry about that. Nice. And then for the bow here, can we increase the range on the bow for Vin? No, so range 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's move a little bit. 2. And then I'll spend a survival to do that. Not getting it back, which is too bad. So going down to 2 survival on, oops, that's pattern. On Vin. There we go. But able to hit. And I think I'm going to do that keratosis thing again here. Keratosis! In a loud, booming voice, the attack gains X automatic hits. Can it be more than your total red affinity? All right, so either of these are fine by me. Let's do this one. All right, so we need 7s to wound. We'll start with the giant mouth. Oh, 6, a near miss. That's too bad. What's going on here? One moment, just getting an error message. Not received. Uh-oh. Don't know. If anyone's still watching, mind commenting and just letting me know if the stream is still looking okay. I'm getting an error message saying that it's not looking good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Chickity check, check. Hopefully that's not actually the case, because everything else looks to be fine. Just gonna check on myself here, actually. Oh, never mind. Looks like we are back. Hopefully that was okay. A little bit of a lag, but okay, gotcha. Thank you. Well, I think it's better now, or the connection appears to be at least. So yeah, let me know if it goes awry again there. Sorry about that. Okay, where was I? So we just miss on the first one. Don't need to worry about the effect though. And let's see about the next one. There we go. Nice. There we go. Hello, hello. Am I still coming through okay? Or let's see. All right, well, we'll see if it's still working here or not. Check. Looks good, looks good. Awesome. Just gonna take out my sweater here. That got me all hot and bothered. Okay, so we do connect with the back. I don't. Oh, you know what? Do you have any luck? Because that would be amazing. No, no luck. That's okay though. So not a crit, but we do connect. That is nice. So boom, we've got a couple wounds in the stack. Telling me there's a chance. Okay, so that's everything we can do this turn. Let's go back to the monster here. Ravenous. Pick target. Closest survivor, consumable gear and range. Who do we have with consumable goods? Not that. Pattern. Nope. Cal, are you in range? Oh yeah, Cal's definitely in range. Okay. Closest survivor, done deal. So it's gonna be 2 speed, 2 plus accuracy, 3 damage. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. There we go. 2 speeds, 2 plus. Oh, nice. We get a miss. That's nice. Very, very nice. And the damage is 3, which we don't love. To the hands. Just want to take a look at this gear really quick, too. Okay, to the hands we go. 1, 2, and 3 damage, so 0 armor left on the hands. I mean, that could be worse, but we do need to archive the Drydacanthus, which is too bad. Okay, and after that, that's going to be a trample here. So let's get out of dodge, spending another one of Cal's survivals. And he's just going to go... Oh, bugger, might have to spend a couple, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, let's see. Let's see if Ashona gets it back. It does. Fantastic. Just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To there. Cool. Oops, to there is what I meant. There we go. Okay. Well. That is diabolical done for now. So, back to our turn. I think I managed to do goods with Buck. No one stayed in the blind spot. And infested, no one's ended their turn adjacent, so we'll have to do a little shuffling around this turn. Just gonna take a quick check there again one more time. Yeah, ends their act within 2 or within 1. Okay, yeah, adjacent. How do we want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just out of range again, which is too bad. However, that's not a guarantee that this person is going to stay where they are. So let's 1, 2. They are within range where they are. Let's move you first. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just back to there. And I'm going to use the Cat's Eye Circlet here to check out the next 3 cards. Oh, I am very happy I did. Because we had the trap was coming up next. Diabolical. So, in that case, we definitely want to spring that trap. Okay, let's just put the trap on top. Boom. Who do we want to try and spring that trap with? I'm just going to take one quick look at it again. Yeah, you know what? I think we can spring the trap safely because of the range weapons. And so, just because the way it's going to move, let's go ahead and hit with Cal here from the King Spear. In which case, 2 dice, hitting on 5s. Balls. That's too bad. Too bad indeed. I wonder if is there anything that you can do aside from shoot that bow? 2 brain damage, which you don't want to suffer. Okay, well, let's use the Rawhide Headband, which I don't think I've ever actually done, but we'll do that after the attack here. So first things first, same idea. This being with the counterweight axe, hitting on, I think, a 5, or is it a 6? Let's see. On a 5. Yeah, I've got one bone darts, but the people that are melee both have reach weapons, so they are in the clear from the adjacency for the trap card, which is kind of awesome. I'm really stoked on the reach weapons. All right, so hitting on a 5 for the counterweight axe. We do hit, so we spring the trap like we were hoping. Nice. Okay. So all survivors adjacent, don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about the knockdown or the knockback. Slides on its teeth directly away from the attacker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle this stuff up to there. There we go. Off the map over that way. And is there anything else on the bottom of that? Yeah, just on collision. So nice. You know what? I feel like with the proper positioning, this trap is actually decently forgiving, and it works really well with the reach weapons. All right, so we'll get that shuffled back in here. There we go. Shuffly done. And that is going to be our turn. I guess we could move a little bit, but I think we're just going to be hunting level 2. And hello there, Sigmar. I love the name. Just getting my butt kicked. But things turned around after getting one of its toughness tokens down. If you just joined, I had everyone in like a pretty good loadout as far as getting to that 10 toughness to wound. But all 3 of my damage dealers lost a strength, and it gained a toughness right at the beginning of the fight, so it was a really hard go to start. But it's back down to 10 toughness instead of 11, and things have been looking up a little bit. So we shall see, but it's been a long haul for sure. Okay, that is going to bring us to its turn, though. And let's shuffle this up. I guess before, I should have done this before, but that's okay, I'll do it now. Yeah, I was quite excited, thought I was in a great spot to be hunting this bad boy, and yeah, no. Alright, so looking at the first 2 AI cards, we have Back Kick, which has been pretty freaking brutal. In blind spot in range, or move to make someone in the blind spot, which is just pretty nasty. Let's just get the nasty one done first. Yeah, that's what I'm discovering too. I'm a huge fan of rolling on random tables, but it seems like a lot of the time the random tables just hurt. Okay, so let's start off this turn here with Back Kick, as we were just talking about. So blind spots, no one there. Closest threat in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, so that will be you, Cal. The worst. Yeah, then worse. Oh, indeed. Yeah, and like one thing I find funny is like obviously some things are just bad no matter what. And then just the freaking minus temporary strength was just like the worst possible for this one. I think I'm sure there's probably worse out there, but situationally in this case. Okay, so turn monster to be in the blind spot. That we shall do. It's going to be 2 speed, 3+ accuracy, 4 damage, which is pretty freaking nasty. 4+, yes, that's going to both connect. 4 damage. We don't have a destroyed hoof or anything. No, we do not. Okay, body and body. Well, we don't like that one bit. Let's see here, Cal. What do you got in your body? I think we need to spend a survival on 1. It's going down to a single survival left with that 4 damage, taking a light wound. Ouchie kibbles. Ouchie kibbles for sure. And then, end of its turn, it's going to target someone random. Oh, so do we just accept trample, or do we spend the last survival to get out of the way? That's a good question. I cannot recall. Let me take a peek here. Was that the one of the principles? Because I don't think I'm survival of the fittest. Where did I get to? As far as principles, I am collective toil, graves, and protect the young. Oh yeah, it's protect the young or survival of the fittest, if I remember correctly. So upside of protect the young, I've been able to make lots of bebes. Downside of protect the young, they're not as strong as they otherwise could be. Okay, so I think we're just gonna have to eat the thing here because I don't want to lose that last survival on him. So trample is gonna happen. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to there, or 8. There we go. There we go. And trample. So that's 2 random damage to the booties on Cal. You know what? 2 isn't terrible. We'll take it. And then take a trample. Collides. Does collide cause knockdown? I think so. I'm just gonna double check. Collides, moves from space. They collide. Suffers collision. Oh yeah, thank you. I forgot it is random. Okay, they are knocked down. Well, we shall. Yeah, for diabolical. Thank you. Good point, because it would have been the other guy too. So let's say on a 6+, we'll go up to him instead. Yes, we will. So let's take that back. And in that case, let's see if we can get out of the way and keep it. Yes, we can. You know what? I like that. Sigmar, you're saving my bacon. So in that case, that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you would have gone just to there to get out of the way. I think that'll be fine. And then we'll scoot that camera forward a little bit. Okay, so that is something. I don't know if this is... Oh no, because that would be his last survival. I really want to... So this guy's got the full Screaming Armor kit, Cal. And I really want to do the, not pounce, but the charge thing. But I would have to dash to do it from where he is currently. So it's not this turn. Well, let's start with... You're going to scoot up to there, and counterweight axe is coming into play. So hitting on a 5. Just squeaking by hit. Nice. Restless Tiny Hands. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So we're needing a 7 to wound. Sounds good. 7 wound. We do not wound. Failure. Tiny grasping hands make rude gestures at you. Startled, you gain 1 insanity and lose your composure. That kind of stinks. 1 insanity on Ishone. And have to spend an action to be able to do that. You know what? Let's go ahead and have, not Cal, Pattern and Courage, just to get that action back. And maybe, nope, that is a survival spent. Okay, so he's good to go for another attack in the future. And let us see, how do we want to do this? I think it's going to be a... I should have moved further, actually. So let's just go ahead and say I did that. Because if I was actually thinking, that's where I would have gone. For you... let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. And then this is going to be a bone dart, so hitting on 6. Ooh, a perfect hit. I don't think there's anything special on a perfect hit, but let's take a look. No, but still cool. So we get a perfect hit on Giant Tongue, -2 toughness to wound this location. We love to see that. So we just need a 6 to wound. Nice. We wound. Huzzah. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Wound. Blood and spittle erupt from the screaming antelope's wounded undermaw. If the wound roll result is even, suffer 1 brain damage. If it's odd, gain a insanity. Well, we lose brain damage. That's okay though. There we go. Hey, thank you so much. Don't really have the best camera to showcase them, but yeah, painting these guys, especially for the base game here, has been a lot of fun, especially for being a little bit older by the grand scheme of things. Kind of did like a conversion project for the monsters as far as, nothing too crazy, but some little gross gribbly tentacles. Check that up there. Oh, that's in the light. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Gribbly, gross, terrifying, and fun. Okay, show, that is 2. Let's go ahead and do... Let's go ahead and do the Vespertine bow with pattern here. All right, so 2 speed, hitting on 5s. Alas, 2 misses. That is too bad. I think let's go ahead and do a little bit of movement here too. Just 1, 2, just to get out of the way a little bit. Thanks, Dan. Yeah, it was a fun one to paint. Let's see, 1, 2. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rawhide headband. Yeah, sick as hell in a good way indeed. So we got stomp or gore. Which one do we want on top? Body blow. Let's do gore first. All right, and that is going to bring us to the monster's turn. So we have gore coming up, full move in the direction the monster is facing, and turn to face the closest survivor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that is just going to be turning to face. There we go. Pick target, random survivor in range. I think it's going to be everybody. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's everybody. So let's do a roll off here. Highest person gets the effect. So 7 for Cal, 9 for Ishine, 5 for pattern, and 1 for Van. All right, well, that is going to be coming at Ishine. So gore. 2 speeds, 3 to hit, and it's going to be 2 damage. So boom, boom. There we go. 2 speeds, 3 to hit. Oh, wow. Why couldn't I get that? 2 lantern 10s. All right, 2 damage apiece. To the hands and body of Ishine. Right, so light wound on the arms. And I think with Ishine there, let's spend a survival for the body. Nice, negating that. And also going to spend a raw acanthus to fully heal the body there too. Or fresh acanthus, I should say. Okay, there we go. And that is the end of its turn, so it's going to trample, in which case random here, highest and lowest result once again. We'll go with highest. So it's going to be targeting pattern. Pattern's the one that's been beat on super hard here. Did get healed up a little bit though, so that's something. Oh, interesting. You know what? I think that is a tactic I haven't been using. Thank you again. I'll definitely be thinking of that using going forward. because there's the flow on the card there. Yes, there is. And I do have dash, which I haven't been utilizing very much in this fight specifically. So that is a really good reminder. You know what? Ashwin actually does have... yeah, it's already happened, so I won't wreck on that. But does have a lot of survival, so I'll try and remember that going forward. What's pattern got? 2 survival. Let's see if I keep it. Yes, and he's just going to scoot out of the way here. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, up to there. There. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the way back there. Okay. Yeah, I've been getting caught up on using dash to get in range for like basically just our archer, and I need to think of it as that evasion thing because that is huge. Reminds me a lot of Aeon Trespass Odyssey there actually. Okay. Well. Let's see. How do we want to do this? I think I'm gonna start things off with some bows. So pattern, with your bow, you have range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just go up to here, and that'll do it. So 2 dice, hitting on 5s. So that is 1 hit. We connect with the Restless Flank. Trying to face the attacker. Let's see. So basically, in this case, we're critting on an 8, wounding on a 9. Alas. Turn to face the attacker. So we'll face that way. Okay, and that is done. Let's go ahead and do the other bow. So we got 2 dice with Vin here. Vin is hitting on 7s. 2 hits, fantastic. Yeah, such a good tip. I'm gonna need to remember that because yeah, my survivors surviving has been probably the biggest issue, and just getting out of range of attacks sounds unreal. All right, so we do get 2 hits. That is nice. Restless chest and restless mouth. So reflex. So let's just go ahead and do giant mouth first. Whoop whoop. I feel like it's almost like the first double hits of the night. It feels like. So let's see. So wounding on 7s. Oh, we love to see it. Awesome. So that is kaput. We add another to the wound stack and a restless chest on 7s once again. Alas, but still, 1 wound is something. We are working the way through this deck. It is getting smaller. Okay, so that is that one done. And the reaction there is a wound. So let's see. Yeah. Oh, please do. I think my favorite little 7 phrase is 7 salty sailors from another YouTube channel. Okay, so Cal, you do. So let's go ahead with you first. The range on the bone darts is 6. So 5, perfect. Just getting into range. So 1 dice. Yeah, I know. And it's sitting there just in camera waiting. One of my the very first survivor that I actually got attached to had the fighting art that let you place those rocks. And it was so much fun. The first one I got attached to, and of course they probably died. So cool I had it. And then in this case, just too far away. All right, so hitting on 6. Beauty. We shall take it with a bone dart, and we connect with the gnarled horns. Alrighty, so oh, nice. Yeah, I can't remember which. Yeah, the survivor's name is lost to time now. Elakar, I think that's who it was actually. But I thoroughly enjoyed them. Okay, so fantastic. So we do wound. Oh no, we do hit. And then to wound, let's see. So adding 3 to the result, so we need 7. Getting a critical. Love it. Okay, awesome. Okay, gnarled horns. So gain a screaming antelope resource. That we shall get that. And Precision Injury Rune Horns. Blood pours from the Rune Crown. Affects some AI cards. Awesome. That sounds great to me. Okay. Cool. This is going to bring us to Eshone, who does have a whole bunch of survival. Just because you have so much, let's go ahead and spend it to dash. Back on a 6. Perfect. So we get to double move. Woo! Bringing us to that spot there with the axe again. So 1 dice hitting on a 5. Critical miss. That's okay. You know what? I don't think I did, actually. It's just off camera here, but I don't think I did. I'm going to grab that because, yeah, I am... Thank you for the reminder. I am quite certain that I did not actually put it in the stack, so thank you all. Okay, that is going to bring us to its turn. Let's see what it do. Ravenous. Let's see how that's going to focus. Pick target, closest survivor, consumable gear and range. No one has consumable gear anymore because it ate it all already. Closest survivor in field of view. Well, that is just going to be right behind. So move and attack. This one we can't out of range evade. Too close. All right, so it's going to be 2 speed, 3 accuracy, 3 damage, which is less than optimal, but let us see. Yeah, 2 hits. Getting like quadruple 7s to double 6s. Fun. Okay, might dodge here. We'll see what we got. The head and the boots on Eshone. All right, so how much is it? It's going to be 3. I think I'll spend a survival. We get to keep it. Yes, we do. Just to keep her head armor intact. But we shall cut out the legs. Oops. Which means taking a light wound. Had to play slow and do everything one at a time. Get so wrapped up in reading crits, forget to do all the things. Yeah, 100%. I've been trying to get like I feel that too, especially I think streaming it as well. It's like, oh, gotta get through this quick, and then missing things. Tonight's been like a very mellow evening though, so it's been a nice kind of slower pace getting through stuff. And I think I've done an okay job of reading things. There's been a lot of things I've forgotten, but I think managed to catch in time to do like a fair retcon or yeah, it's been a good one with that in mind. Yeah, I'm gonna be sad leaving Rawhide behind eventually. That ability is freaking unreal. Okay, so we got that done. Consumes a gear, don't need to worry about that. Bringing us to, it's going to come charging forward. Let's dash out of the way. Spending a survival. That's first one of the night, which is pretty freaking wild. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, so this would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect, that'll be good to me. And we'll scoot that camera forward again. Don't know what's harder, chasing the minis with a camera or chasing the antelope with a camera or having the survivors chase it. Fair enough. Oh, well, glad you enjoy the content. This game's been a lot of fun. Love playing with the boys doing the ATA stuff, but the solo Kingdom Death's been a hoot too. And awesome to have people hanging out watching as well. Okay, well, how do we want to do this? I think let's just go ahead and see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Let's go ahead and hit with the white bow first. So hitting on, oh, let me just double check. I think it's 7s because of all the crap going on. Yep, 7s. Hey, 2 hits. We love to see that. Restless Shank and Furry Tail. Nice. So in this case, once again, it's not really going to matter. Let's go with this one first. And so we are wounding on a 7. Oh, baby. Fantastic. So we get another wound. And 7 once again. No. That's okay, though. Don't want to get greedy. We are working our way through. Yeah, we're actually... we're getting there. We're getting there. It's amazing. Okay. who to do next then? I think just because, you know what, I'm almost like not even worried about the trap with the group I have right now. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's gonna mean that's not great. I think let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, just to there. That's gonna be range for the bow. Let's do that first. So this is pattern, 2 dice hitting on 5s, 2 hits, fantastico. Oh, oh, baby. You know I love a good pun. That's fantastic. Bowed over indeed. Okay. Oh no, don't you dare see yourself out. Please stay. Supply more puns. I love it. Okay, let's see. Does it matter which one we want to do first? Well, let's try to do this one. Cut the live stream thinking Brother Slim was something else. Someone else now. Oh, that's fantastic. I think there's some, I haven't listened to them personally, but some a hip hop group with the same name too. And heck, the Brother Slim is a pun on the Brothers too, so good stuff all around. All right, so Restless Thigh, let's do this. So we crit on a 8, wound on a 9. Alas, neither, but no ill effects, so that's okay. And Palette, same story. Neither, but that's okay. That's the way it goes. Alrighty, Roo. How do we want to do? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that's good enough there. And this is going to be a single bone dart hitting on 6. Last we do not hit, but that's all good. I think I am going to spend a survival on this here, getting it back. That's amazing. And going to swing in one more time with the counter attack. So, ooh, a 5. I don't think a 5 quite cut it. Oh, baby, a 5 is exactly what we needed. That's amazing. And so we get the Restless Ear. So wounding on a 7. Oh, that dice didn't even roll. That's all right, though. Okay, so back to its turn. We only have a couple of cards here. Because that mood is up there. Here we go. And what is it going to do? Ravenous. All right, so we've had this one. I guess these are going to start repeating, because we only have a couple left. Closest survivor in field of view. Boom. Yeah, that could have been like the penultimate turn to take him out, but alas, maybe the next one. Okay, so 2 dice, 3 accuracy, 3 damage. Yeah, that's going to be 2 hits for sure. Or 3 damage on the body and the booties of Ishone. Ooh, that's not great, but I think either way we cut it. There's no point in spending a survival on it, because it's going to be... you know what? Let's spend 1 actually on the legs. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I definitely forgot about the Ruined Crown. I've got the card outs here, but there's a lot of cards out on the table now, and I totally forgot about that one. Okay, nice. So we get the survival, the boots are going to be fine, and the body does take a heavy injury, which isn't great, but I don't know. It has to happen in this case. There we go. No consumables to be had, so we'll put that back there. And then in which case we have Diabolical. So it's going to be 2 random damage to a random body part, being Eshone's belts. That's fine. Going down to 0 armor though. And then moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 back to there. Okay, so I don't know if we need to encourage, but I guess kind of why not? Let's see. Who do we have? Pattern, what is your survival line? You got 2, let's do it. Let's encourage getting it back on 6. You do, fantastic. And Shone is back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, fantastic. How do we want to do this actually? You know what? I don't know if there's any point encouraging Shone right now, actually. No, yeah, there is. So I think you're just gonna be rawhide headbanding it right now. And just gonna be moving this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to there. And we'll do the rawhide headbands. Take a look what's coming. Back kick and gore. Let's go ahead with gore on top. Because there is a rune horn effect there, so that is something. And as far as what we have here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. So we'll have you. No, actually, first things first. Let's do the bow because you're within range and it is a cumbersome weapon. And you are going to age so much this fight, Vin, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and do 2 automatic hits with the calisthenics, whatever it's called. Keratosis, that's it. Okay, so keratosis 2. Yeah, you get knocked down. You get up again. Ain't no antelope gonna keep you down. Keep on hunting him down, one could say, even. All right, so perfect hits, meaning we're going to wound on 7s. Let's see what we have here. So restless hoof and wailing stride. Bummer, that's too bad. Once again, trap really isn't too bad of an effect for us, but just not having the opportunity to. Because I think it's a rule. I'm just gonna double check. Trap. Trap cancels all the attacker's hits. Yes, yes it does. Okay, so we shall do the trap and do this thing. Slides on its belly directly away from the attacker. Okay, and it shall go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's way off the map this way now. There we go. Try and get everybody a little bit in focus. Nothing else horrible going on there for now, though. Just another turn of us being really out of range of it, though, which is kind of too bad. Might be able to get some attacks in, but it might just be a waiting one. Yeah. Keratosis! Yeah, you gotta shout it indeed. Rules as written. Okay, hit location deck has been shuffled. We got gore coming up. Who can we do? Yeah, definitely funny to do. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can get in range. Let's go ahead and do that. So this is gonna be 2 dice hitting on 5s. That'll be 1 hit. Restless inner thigh. So we need a 8 to crit or a 9 to wound. Beautiful. And this does have a persistent injury too. That's fantastic. Degenerating wound. The monster's injuries worsens as it moves. Whenever the screaming antelope moves, it suffers an additional wound. Wait a minute. Whenever the screaming antelope moves, it suffers an additional wound. Oh, cool. So it just takes 1 extra wound. That's pretty fantastic. Discard this card at the end of the next round. Super cool. That is awesome. And I don't think this person is going to be able to do anything, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll just move you. Crit, let's go! Yeah, got the wound. The wound has been done. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just getting to there. You've already gone. Yeah, I think this is, they're all like, she's kind of off camera just over there, but it's the most cards I've had in play at once. All right, so bringing us to its turn here. Back kick. Blind spot in range, don't need to worry about that. Closest threat in range is going to be pattern. Pattern's pretty beat up too. To be in the blind spot. So 2 speed, 4+ to hit. Ooh, actually, 1 moment. That thing. So dash going 1, 2, 3, 4 back to there. And in which case it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to be out of range. Oh, cool. and 1 wound for moving, which is awesome. Cool. Very, very cool. And just like that, we're down to a single AI card, and it's basic action. So holy moly, we are getting there. It's now going to trigger Diabolical, which in this case isn't great. However, we can definitely scoot some folks around. So let's see if Vin gets to survival back. She does. Awesome. And we'll just go up to about there. And then for pattern once more, you lose a survival, but that is okay. Going down to 1. And you're going to go 1, 2, 3. There we go. Actually, there's going to be fun. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up to there. We'll scoot this camera. He's beginning to believe, Neo. 100%. I don't know if you tuned in from the beginning, but I was like, oh no, not again. I don't want to play for hours and lose again. But things are looking up, as they say. Okay. So because things are looking good, and I think I'm going to do it, because I want to make it happen. So let's go with Cal. Cal is going to go 1, 2, 3, and then being able to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. And then he's going to spend dash to use the cool new action I got, which is slam. Spend your move to full move forward in a straight line. If you move 4+ and stop adjacent to the monster, it suffers knockback 1 and -1 toughness until the end of the round. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Knockback. I guess it could go either way. Let's just shove him that way 1. Super cool. I got the second wound for moving, and then that one was specifically discard this card at the end of the next round. Ooh, oh wow, I actually didn't quite read that right. So we're still in the round, and it's moved twice. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll add that to the stack for sure. Oh, I love this card. So all we have is a basic action, and we're going to have -1 toughness, which is awesome. And also on top of this, because we got the full screaming armor, skewer. After you slam, spend your action to move 1 space and activate a melee weapon with +2 strength. If you wound with a spear, apply that wound roll result to the next selected hit location you attack. So move 1 space, we can do that. So we'll just go there because we can. Yeah, so cool. That's awesome. Accidental. Good strategy. Thanks for the poke on that, Usigmar. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of fun things going on here. So because of skewer, it's got -1 toughness. So we wound on 6s, but then also because of the strength, we wound on 4s. But we do need to hit first. So 2 dice, hitting on a bonkers encounter. That took longer than I thought, but it really did turn around, and I think it literally all came down to the 1 wound that got rid of its extra toughness token. You're gonna hate me later on. Let's live through this moment. You like me right now? Sounds good. I'm assuming this is something to do with the diabolical trait that you mentioned. Put that back there. Get that out of the way there. Cool, cool. And yas, I think just because I started a little early and this one's gone on a little long, and I want to get a little hang time with the wife this evening, I'm just going to do the end of the encounter, and then probably do the settlement off camera. Also, it's been a bonkers week, so doing it off camera with a little bit more mental power, I think, will be a benefit. Yeah, so about that, hit me with the diabolical note. I'm curious. In the meantime, though, I'm just going to pull up the bonuses that we get from defeating my very first level 2 encounter, which is super exciting. Thanks, man. Congrats on the kill, indeed. Yeah, that was cool. That was very cool. Lion, Screaming Antelope. Huzzah! Victory! So we get 4 basic and 6 Screaming Antelope resources. Very, very cool. We got here. So these are the ones that we already have. So we got to that from the fight. Um, all of these from the fight too. Also, I think it was Mike or 250 Mike. Thank you for the tip on Fresh Campus. I totally thought it was just a resource, not something that you can actually use during encounters, and that is freaking awesome. So I'm gonna remember that going forward from here on out. Let's see. So Diabolical is not very intuitive to actually play out. Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, sounds good now before I actually hear it. Okay, so where'd all those things go? Iron. Put those strange resources back. For basic, let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 more screaming resources. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, a screaming brain. I think I got this before and made that brain mit with it, which is neat. Don't know if I'll need another one, but I do need organs to do different things, which is cool. Cool. Large flat tooth. When you gain this, a survivor of your choice gains an insanity. Interesting. Screaming brain. Survival. That's pretty sweet. Okay, large flat tooth. Someone gains a insanity. Let's just put that on Cal, going up to 2. The target he chooses is the blue zone. His move is just a regular move, moving through survivors like a normal move. Yeah, that and Sigmar with a wound, remember, helps to not lose. Yeah. Most of the time you can't avoid the targeting. Oh, very interesting. Well, that's really good to know. I probably would have lost if I was playing that way. I see what you mean about not being intuitive then. Because like on paper, and the way I obviously interpreted it was he only moves in that direction, which I was like, oh, this is kind of like a nice easy level 2 trait. But no. So target someone in blue, but he still moves. Gotcha. Yeah, so the blue zone is kind of the misleading part, and then obviously the verbiage too. Good to know for sure, because I'm probably going to face this guy again in the future, and that is very good to know. So sorry, just to be clear, do you play it as written, or how I did this evening? Yeah, cheers. Bad indeed. Okay, well, all these resources are fun, so that's cool. That is good. Yeah, and I think tonight I am going to, yeah, badly written for sure, but that's the way I feel like. And from following a lot of the Kingdom Death updates and stuff lately, a lot of the game seems freaking fantastic. And then there's just like some little like oversights here and there, which some more glaring than others for sure. But on the whole, super cool. And obviously homebrewing stuff is fine in my book too. The first 5 fights. Oh, that must have been a brutal comparison then. Yeah, I'll probably adjust it going forward then too. Okay, but yeah, looking at the time, I think I might, because the settlement phase is kind of fun, and I don't know what I'm going to fight next time. If I want Cal, it would have to be Flower Knight, so I might try a level 2 Flower Knight. That could be interesting. But yes, I am going to sign off for now, and yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. I quite literally think I would have lost without the notes and tips here and there. So yeah, thank you both. Always a blast tuning in for these streams, and if you were waiting for it yesterday, sorry for the last minute reschedule too. But yeah, have a fantastic night. Thanks for all the tips, and we'll see you next time. Woo! Cheers. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah. I did the level 1 fight. I was doing it wrong and figured it out halfway through. And so, yeah, maybe level 2. But yeah, I got to get out here. So you guys have a great night. Got the kill. In it to thrill, baby. And we'll see you next time. Take care.